Stop depending on yourself. You rely on these machines.
Grandpa's on a tear about the 20th century modern inventions.
Well, I was wondering. This family had enough gumption to go through one weekend without using any modern convenience.
No hair dryer,
No electricity.
no hot water.
David's taking a cold shower.
No, you don't. Come on back. Told us we could do this and we can't do it.
Grandpa says there are too many gadgets and gimmicks in the world. He says people were better off in the old days, before we had all this modern stuff. He says you can always count on the old things. I don't know whether or not he means Joe Kaplan.
This thing is fantastic. I really like it. It is something.
$2,300, Joe. You thinking about buying it?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm interested. I really am. I'm interested.
Why?
Gus, exercise is good for people. That's why.
That it is. That's why you and I pitch horseshoes and take nice long walks in the sunshine for nothing.
What happens if it rains?
I happen to know you got enough sense to come in out of the rain. I seen you do it.
Well, sir, how's it going? Think you found something you like here?
I'll tell you, I'm torn between this and one of these bicycle exercise machines.
What about the bicycle you got hanging in your garage that's paid for, that don't cost you nothing to ride in the sunshine?
Ah, but what if it rains?
Hey, Grandpa, look, come over here.
What?
Come over here, look at this, it's great.
On my way. Now, what have you found, sir?
Isn't this rad?
You don't need it.
Did I ask?
No, but you said, isn't it rad? And that don't mean you don't want it.
How about this, look.
And what's that?
Tells you where your pulse rate is.
Does, huh?
Yeah.
I can do that with my finger. See?
Hey, but look at this, Grandpa. This rowing machine's got a computer in it.
You got one of those between your ears, my boy.
Don't you like anything that's modern?
Yep. A lot of good stuff comes along. But this stuff here takes the exercise out of exercise, my boy. You get fat and lazy and you stop depending on yourself. You rely on these machines.
I don't think it's as bad as you say.
Gus, come here. Look at this. This sends electrical impulses to your stomach muscles. You don't have to do sit-ups or push-ups or anything.
Swell.
1/4 teaspoon of oregano. That doesn't seem like very much. You think it is?
You're better off with too little than too much. You can always add some if you want, but it's real hard to take it out.
That makes sense.
By the way, thanks for taking over here. I'm kind of behind on this building code feature, and I can use all the help I can get.
Sure. I mean, I figure I'm going to have to learn how to cook sooner or later. If I want to become really liberated, that is.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were in prison, baby.
I'm not. No, I was working as a runner for the office the other day, and I had to take a note down to the home economics class. And I noticed that 1/3 of the students are guys. So if ever I'm going to get married, or if I'm living with a guy...
Let's deal with the part where you get married, shall we?
Hi, Mom. Hi. Have you ever looked into getting a microwave?
No.
This whole thing... Hey! This whole thing would go a lot quicker if we had one. Grandpa's on a tear about the 20th century modern inventions. All that stuff. So what's new?
Hello there, my little chickadee. I'm talking to you.
Casserole's in the oven and I'm doing my nails.
Okay.
Hi, Mr. Cadius. It's Jessie Witherspoon. I'm calling you on Friday at about 4:15. I've got that proof sheet you need, so If you will give me a call at home, I'll tell you what I've got. Thanks, bye.
That fellow there couldn't get a word in edgewise.
Well, I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to his answering machine.
Well, what are you up to?
Math homework.
You're not doing the homework. That machine is.
Grandpa, I'm not the only one who uses one. Chris uses one too.
Oh, she does, huh?
Everybody uses one. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many people sit at one table?
About 5.
Good grief.
It's nobody's fault. That's just the way things are going nowadays. Things get easier and easier, and people get weaker.
When you were a boy, when you were David's age, Chris,
Thanks.
didn't your dad ever tell you the same thing?
I'll say he did.
Maybe it's a generational thing. Maybe people in the older generation always think that folks in the younger generation have it too easy.
Maybe so. But I think my father was probably right when he said it to me, and I think I'm pretty close to the mark when I say it to these kids, and you too, for that matter.
Me too. What do you mean, me too?
You want to pass the bread, please?
Do you think I'm weak? Is that it?
I just think people have it too easy. Don't get all head up about it.
What?
Doesn't matter, Button. How about somebody change the subject, huh?
Yeah. Well, who would like to hear about my date tomorrow? We have a choice. Not only is he bright and good looking, but he has a car that's to die for.
But isn't all souped up.
You probably couldn't do it anyway.
Couldn't do what?
Oh, no.
What?
Well, I was wondering if this family had enough gumption to go through one whole weekend, without using any modern convenience.
Sure we could. Pipe down. Now, what's your definition of modern?
Say, we can't use anything invented in the last 100 years, just for the weekend.
Anything invented since 1887? That means no TV. And no radio.
Right.
Mine's just got batteries. You don't plug it in. Does that count?
That counts. No hair dryer. No electric rollers.
No electricity. Period.
Right.
Gus?
No.
Are you in on this too?
I am. With a couple of exceptions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, insulin for me.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And I think we all ought to continue to flush the toilet.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that means you can't watch the 7 o'clock news.
Then I'll find out my information from the newspaper.
Oh, no, you won't. They didn't deliver the paper in those days. You had to go to town and get it yourself.
I can find my way to town.
And you'll walk.
I can do that, I said.
Okay, kids, what do you say? Are you in, huh?
I say we're in.
Me too.
Oh, boy. Okay, whatever.
Well, Gus, are you in?
I'm in, too, yes.
Then you better unplug your coffee pot.
No hot coffee in the morning, Mr. Kaplan. No coffee. No hot water.
Oh, I gotta call Annie. I mean, she would never believe this.
Go to the bookcase first.
The bookcase, why?
Look in the encyclopedia. See when the telephone was invented.
Wait a second, you mean no phone?
I don't know, honey. Look it up.
This family is a lot stronger than you think they are.
That would make me very proud.
Oh, no!
I think the telephone came along in 1888. Think.
On INSP.
coffee.
Gus, this coffee's lukewarm. You should have put it in a thermos.
I know. I don't want the paper.
What's the matter with the paper?
Just don't want it.
What do you want me to do, throw it in a trash can? There's nothing wrong with this paper, Gus. No rain on it. There's no birdie dew. And besides, there's a big article here about what's going on in Central America.
I'll get one later. I gotta walk to town and buy one. It's a deal I made with Jess and the kids. Just for the weekend. You know. David taking a cold shower.
He's only 12 years old.
You go next and I'll go after you.
No, it's okay. You can go first.
No, really, I don't mind.
Neither do I. As a matter of fact, I think I'll wait all weekend.
Oh, no, you don't. Come on back. Told us we can do this and we can do it.
Mom, you don't know how cold that water is.
Well, maybe you should have warmed it up on the barbecue grill. I bet folks did that about 100 years ago, huh?
Oh, great. Now she thinks of that. Mom, that's real swell.
Well, you've got to get... Oh, my goodness, you got to get creative, you know? Got to think like the pioneers thought, huh?
Well, then I suggest we circle the wagons.
Maybe Gus was right after all.
Please.
Maybe you're not as tough as I thought you were.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Out of my way. Come on. I'll be next.
Boy, is this fun.
Gus, I'm not going to throw this thing in the trash can. I'm going to keep it.
Suit yourself. People do throw them away, you know.
This is an unused newspaper. There's nothing wrong with it. Throw something like that away is the same as censorship. I mean, you're going to have the ACLU forming a picket right out here.
It's okay with me.
And you get this big thing going on in Central America here.
I'm having enough trouble here. Trying to get through this weekend. I'm not at all concerned with Central America.
Hi, Grandpa. Hi, Arthur. Mr. Kaplan.
David, your hair's all wet. You're going to catch your death pole running around like that.
Thanks, Mr. Kaplan. I know. Grandpa, they had bikes 100 years ago, right?
They did.
And they had parks, right?
They did.
Okay. So I'm riding my bike down to the park.
You want to give me the watch?
Grandpa, they had watches 100 years ago.
Not like that. Come on.
See you later.
Mother's in the shower.
Grandpa? It's a phone.
Well, if it's social, honey, tell them what we're doing here. Say goodbye, be polite, and hang up. If it's about your mother's work, take the name and number.
Okay.
He's got everything in the cupboard labeled yes and no.
I know, I saw. Hello?
Are you sure they didn't have oldies 100 years ago?
Michael, hi. Listen, I don't mean to be rude to you, but I can't talk right now, and they're fixing the phone later on today, okay? So I'll see you tonight. Bye.
What?
I did it. I didn't think I could do it, but I did.
Bathroom's free.
On my way.
Are you serious? When you take a shower in there, you can see your breath.
Hey, if I can have a 15-second phone conversation, I can do anything.
Did they have bananas 100 years ago?
Official sources stated that they were merely conducting warm water naval exercise. However, once the Russian submarine was detected inside the territorial waters of the Gulf, in direct defiance of that nation's territorial boundaries, the picture changed drastically. In addition, reports began filtering in that the Soviet fleet has changed course. Numerous sightings within the Gulf itself tend to confirm the rumors of the fleet's change of direction. The spokesman at the State Department said, the government looked upon this development as a threat of the most serious nature, one that would require appropriate military response if the present course remained unchanged. At first, the appearance of the Soviet fleet in this part of the ocean was thought to be no cause
It's
for
like
alarm.
war. That's what's going on.
Sources stated that they
War.
were merely conducting warm water naval exercise. However, once the Russian submarine was detected inside the territorial waters of the Gulf, in direct defiance of that nation's territory,
Hello? Well, hi, what can I do for you? If you're calling about the story... What crashes in the Gulf? No, I haven't been near a radio or a television all weekend. Oh, my goodness, you're serious. Well, of course I remember the Cuban Missile Crisis. What do you want me to do? All right, I'll be right there. Yes, goodbye. Hi. I've got to get my cameras and get to the park. I've been assigned to the inquiring photographer section.
What question?
I don't know.
Well, listen, Mike is right outside, and I wanted you to go and take a look at his car.
Look, baby, I can't do it right now. I've got to get to work. You're going to be a beautiful woman. Look at you. Listen, if you need anything or anything goes wrong, Gus is at the barber shop. You know how to get him. I'll be at the paper. You know how to get me. I'll be home soon.
Mom? Why so intense?
Well, I'm always intense when it comes to my babies. You know that. Pretty.
Hi.
Hi.
Listen, before you say anything about my hair, you have to give me a chance to explain.
Listen, I'm going to be having to do some explaining here. I have to break our date tonight, Chris. Your hair looks fine.
Thanks. Why do we have to break the date?
Because I'm going to stay home tonight with my parents. See, my brother's on one of those ships that's following that sub in the Gulf, and they're just kind of freaked out about it. We're going to stay home and watch the president's speech after the UN debate tonight.
You're gonna think this is really dumb, but I don't have the faintest idea of what you're talking about.
Have you been on a time capsule or something? What, you don't know what's going on?
Well, it's a really weird story, but I have to catch up on all the news Monday.
Chris, with the way the radio and the TV's been talking, there's no guarantee there's going to be a Monday. I mean, they're talking about war here.
Let's watch.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were going over to Bertha's today.
I was, but she couldn't play. She had to go to church.
On a Saturday?
They're having some kind of special service. What's that? Who's that?
Oh, there? That's David when he was a little boy.
How old is he there, do you think?
About a year and a half.
I wasn't even born yet.
Nope.
Molly Witherspoon didn't even exist.
Molly, did Bertha tell you why they were having a special service today?
Who's that?
Molly, answer me. Did Bertha tell you or not?
Yes.
It's scary, huh?
Yeah.
Molly, remember when I was reading parts of the diary of Anne Frank to you? And you said how brave Anne and her sister were?
Yeah.
Now you and I have to be brave. You found out what's going on by Bertha, and I found out from Mike. But I don't think the others know anything about it. So I think we should keep it to ourselves.
How come?
Because with something like this, all you can do is worry. And hope, I guess.
That won't be easy.
Grandpa said something about kids have it easy nowadays. Well, if we can keep this a secret, we can prove to him that we're stronger than he thinks.
I'll try. Do they have TV and radio in Russia?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then right now in Russia, there might be a little kid like me who's just as scared as I am.
Yeah. Could be.
There you are, Matthew. Now, every girl in school will be calling you tonight for a date. Thank you, Mrs. Shepard. See you in about 3 weeks, Matthew. Hi, boys. All right. What can I do for you?
Well, I need a haircut. It's a barbershop, right?
That it is. Sit you right down, Gus.
Just comb scissors, Cliff. No electric stuff, okay?
Kaplan,
What?
what in the world are you doing?
I want to hear the noon news bulletin.
Well, why don't you just turn the radio on instead of unplugging it?
No. I couldn't do that. It wouldn't be kosher. Ask Gus. He'll explain it.
Paper asked me to fill in as the inquiring photographer.
Is that like a promotion on your part?
Well, no, I don't think so. Not really. They had a lot of stuff to cover today, so I think they were a little short-handed. What are you doing out here? I thought you'd be in the soccer field all day long. A day like this, you wouldn't come home till the cows came in.
Well, you know, some days a guy feels like running around, and other days he just kind of feels like just wants to lay back and think about things.
Well, I understand that. Yeah, I get that. Got a favor to ask. I know you had some plans to go by Brian's tonight. Maybe sleep over. I'd like you to cancel that. Come on home. I'd like us all to be together tonight. What do you say?
Yeah. I'll call No, I won't call. I will ride over to Brian's house, tell him I'm canceling.
It's my hero. You got a leftover hug somewhere? I'm the luckiest mom to have a good-looking boy like this. Not mind being picked up and held in a public place in the middle of the day.
Like I said, it's kind of an offbeat kind of day. Seems like.
Yeah, so.
Gonna be heading over to Brian's. See you back at our house.
Get it.
I bet you didn't hear any good news either.
No, Gus. I did not hear any real good news. I did not.
Okay, put it on.
Okay, here it goes.
Bonny lasses on the traveled way, but my heart is denter new on bonny Kate McBride. Although I'm not the kind of lad who'll throw a word away, I'm surprised sometimes myself at what I got to say. Roman and a gloaming, laddie by my side. Roman is the gloaming with my laddie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, it's the time I love the best. Oh, it's lovely of roaming in the gloaming. When the sun has gone to rest, it's the time we love the best. Oh, it's lovely roaming in the gloaming.
Ham, what ain't? Get them while they're hot. You see the secret's in the glaze. You put just enough brown sugar in it to make it bind and make it stick. And it sticks to your ribs, too. You want a big piece or a little piece?
Little piece.
Okey-dokey. Puts hair on your chest.
Three of us here don't want hair on our chest.
How you coming in there with those yams, son?
Coming along pretty good. Be done in a few minutes.
Take a leg. Good? Here's to you. I'm proud of you. Heck, I'm proud of all of us.
Here, here. Here, here. All right.
Who wants to play a game? Who wants to play? I wonder.
What's that?
It's a game. It's a thinking game, you see. It's like, you take turns and you wonder what's going to be going on 10 years from today.
No. I think we should play 20 questions instead.
No, we'll play that after supper. Right now, we're going to play the I Wonder game. I'm going to start it, and here's how it works. I wonder where I'll be and what I'll be doing 10 years from today. While all you people are gone and doing your own stuff and living your own life. I guess it'll be me and Kaplan. Maybe we'll take some whitewater raft trips. I've always wanted to try that. Your turn, madam.
Oh. 10 years. Well, that's a tough one. Let me see. 10 years from now. Well, I'd be happy if I were still working at the paper. But I'd like to be in news. Not in photography anymore. I'd like to make a lot of money so I can come and see my children all the time, and they'll be spread to all the four corners of the earth by then. Ms. Witherspoon?
Well, I hope that I'll be a year or two out of the Air Force Academy by then. I hope that the rules would have changed, so it's easier for women to get into the top-line aircraft. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe I'll be in love with a guy. But of course, we wouldn't be married yet.
I'll be studying ballet and working as a nurse. And going to Hawaii on vacations and learning how to surf. But I'll still be living here. I wouldn't want to leave home yet.
I hope I'll just be a veterinarian. I like to work with animals, and I think it'd be nice to help things that can't help themselves. And I'd have 1 million girlfriends. And drive a Porsche. Gosh, I wish this weren't make-believe. I wish this were 100 years ago.
Gus. Joe?
Oh, Gus. Hello, Mr. Kaplan.
Jesse, kids, I'm so sorry to barge in on you like this in the middle of your dinner, but...
What's the matter?
I couldn't go back to that empty house.
What are you talking about, empty house? Where's Gladys? What's the matter with
Gladys is in the hospital. I had to call the paramedics. She just fainted dead away.
What? No.
Yeah. Doctor says that's just nerves. He gave her something to make her sleep, but they're going to keep her in the hospital overnight. I don't know. I'm just scared to death. She looks so terrible, so pale, laying there on the floor.
What are you talking about on the floor? She all right? You never said anything about her being sick. What's the matter?
Well, she never had any history of anything, but I don't know. She's just been glued to the TV ever since this whole thing began. And the doctor says he's got people coming in there that are hyperventilating and every other thing. I know it's silly. I'm overreacting, but... I'm sorry. Shouldn't react like this.
The stuff you're talking about.
Oh, it's on TV, Gus.
You know about this stuff?
I know. Looks like the kids know, too. We're going back to the 20th century, Gus. You're not going to like this one bit.
You knew
knew what was going on and you didn't tell me. I feel like you're treating me like some kind of kid who can't handle bad news.
Well, that's not true. I didn't know the kids knew about what was going on. They didn't know that I knew, and I guess we were just trying to protect ourselves and the weekend.
And you, sir?
Well, Gus, you made up the rules. No radio, no TV. I was just trying to follow it along as well as I could. And if you wanted to stick your head in the sand, it was up to you.
Joe, we're playing a game here, a game.
Gus, I think I'll get a cup of coffee, and then I'll head on down to the hospital. I got to be there. I know the doctor said there's nothing serious wrong with her. Maybe he's playing it safe. I got to be there.
Sure. And I'll drive you.
Oh, that won't be necessary.
I'm going to drive you, and we'll say no more about it.
All right, thanks a lot. I'll get the coffee and I'll be there.
Yeah. Yes, I hope you're not gone too long. I think the kids will feel better just sort of having you around with all this talk about nuclear war. Just having you home would make them feel better. And of course, they'd feel better having you home, too.
I appreciate that. Those kids are going to be fine. See, they got their mother. They're going to do just fine. My friend Joe, he just got Gladys. You don't know this because you couldn't be there, and I understand, but when my wife died, I didn't hardly know that fella. But he turned up. I mean, he was around here doing all sorts of things. Making arrangements, doing stuff had to be done that I couldn't do. See, I was a mess. Mary was Scottish. He knew that somehow. He found a bagpiper somewhere. And at her funeral, played Amazing Grace. I'll be taking him to the hospital. I'm going to take Joe to the hospital. I'll be back as quick as I can.
Grandpa,
I'll be in the car.
What?
are you mad at us for not telling you what was going on?
I don't think mad's the right word. I feel a little left out. I'm not mad.
Grandpa, I don't think you're being fair.
Oh?
Well, it's just that what if we had told you? I mean, what would you have done then?
Maybe something.
Grandpa, there's our fleet and there's their fleet. And they're in the ocean thousands of miles away. There's nothing we can do. We're helpless.
I hate to think about being helpless. You know, a person's almost never helpless.
Well, then what should we do?
Gus!
I'm going to take my friend Joe back to the hospital. I'll get back as quick as I can.
Take this for me, please.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Whoops.
That can wait, you know. But you might need a television fix. You've been off the tube now for 2 whole days.
Is there anything on except news?
No, I think all the stations are carrying special bulletins.
You watch it. If there is anything that you think we ought to know, tell us, okay?
Sure, there's a plan.
I wish we could have gone with Bertha.
To her church? How come?
At least we'd be doing something.
Dr. Price, OR2, staff. Dr. Price, OR2, staff.
Well, doctor says she's resting comfortably. Probably silly of me to come down here like this.
Nothing silly about it.
Dr. Peterson, OR2, status.
It's sad, isn't it? Takes something like this for us to realize how much we all need each other.
That's an easy thing to forget, Joe.
Gus, you know, I have not been the greatest husband in the world. There have been times in our marriage years ago when we were just staying together for the sake of the kids. People don't do that nowadays. I never saw that there was anything so terrible about it, but people don't do that nowadays.
I know.
And when I saw her on the floor like that, I think I'll go in and sit with her. She probably won't realize that I'm there, but I think I'll go in and sit.
Joe, I read something in a book. And it's about me and you. Whoever wrote this thing said, when you live in the shadow of anxiety, fear of the unknown, and you hear a voice that sounds like yours, it's like Robinson Crusoe finding footprints in the sand. I love you, my friend.
Gus.
Give her a kiss for me, Joe.
It's okay, honey bunch, I'm here.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Mr. Witherspoon.
How are you? Hello, Mr.
Nice to see you, Mr. Witherspoon.
Molly and her mom and everybody are on that side, about halfway down.
I saw. Where are you going?
Bathroom.
Why not?
Gus.
Paul.
Molly thought this might be a good idea, and we agreed.
Makes sense to me.
I was going to open by saying it's good to see so many new faces. But I realize how dopey that would sound, given the reason so many of you are here tonight. I know a lot of times the church is criticized for too much pomp and ritual. But I've always felt if it takes pomp and ritual to get the people in the church to hear the message, then hooray for pomp and ritual. But what has brought you here tonight isn't anything I could say hooray about, regardless of... You sure? It's just been announced on the radio. Both fleets have reversed course and are sailing away from each other. There will be no confrontation. It seems to me that if ever there was a time for a hymn of thanksgiving, that now would certainly be the...
that now. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's quite all right. Please, stand up, sir, and say your piece. We do that here.
Well, I'm not a member here, and I I don't mean to interfere. But I think you might be jumping the gun on this Thanksgiving business. I think before we start feeling all that good about things, we ought to give a thought to how close this might have been. Some people say we've been dodging bullets for 4 decades. Maybe so, I don't know. My granddaughter here says we got to do something. She's dead right, you know. Now, if we as a civilization created this problem, and I guess we got to take the rap for that, then at least I believe the solution is inside of us. Now, that being the case, we better be finding it. And quick.
Sir, I don't know who you are, but it seems to me you've earned the right to recommend to him.
Amazing Grace.
The Waltons gave us laughter.
I'll never forget the first wild thing I ever brought into my home.
What was that?
You, sweetheart.
That first special kiss.
I sure didn't know that was going to happen.
A father's wisdom.
The way I figured, you're at a crossroads. You can still make of your life what you want it to be.
The Waltons, coming up next on INSP.
You poke, cut, squint, and swear, but you still can't thread that needle.
Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for the 1-second needle. The needle with the built-in threader. Instead of taking the thread to the needle, you take the needle to the thread. Just loop and thread. It's that easy. This is a giant 1-second needle. All you do is loop and thread. It's that easy. Use it for sewing buttons, hemming pants, mending tears, and more. The 1-second needle is so simple, it's the only needle that you can thread blindfolded. Watch again. With one simple motion, your needle is threaded. It's that simple. Just loop and thread. Now you can tackle all those projects.
Hey, it's bedtime, Mr. Big.
In a minute.
What's on your mind?
Oh, I was just sitting here looking up at the stars. You know, some of the light that we see is from stars that don't even exist anymore. They blew up millions of years ago. The light's just getting to Earth now. Isn't that weird?
It is.
Scary, kind of.
I knew this whole weekend was scary.
You know what I noticed when we were doing that 100-year ago stuff?
What's that?
Quiet everything was. Without the radios or the stereos or the TVs. You could hear all sorts of stuff that you never even heard before. And when all the lights were out in the house, how much easier it was to see the stars.
A long time ago, way before you were born, there was a television show. It was kind of a traveling show, I guess, and they would go to different places, different countries, and show you what was going on, what people were doing, how they lived. And at the end of every show, the host, this really nice man with horn-rimmed glasses, would say, "The world stands out from side to side. No wider than the heart is wide. Above the world is stretched the sky. No higher than the soul is high."
Is that all he'd say?
Mm-mm. He'd hold up his hand. And he'd say, "Peace."
You're going to tell me it's bedtime again, aren't you?
In a minute.